Hey guys, second video of the day. This one is, if you didn't already see our Yugioh one, please watch it. I think that's our coolest, personally, or it's my favorite. I love Yugiohs. Anyway, this one's Madolche, and personally, I don't think they're runnable yet. I mean, you can run them to be funny. They're better than complete crap decks, but they're by no means, unless I'm just running them horribly wrong, which I very well might be. And by the way, I didn't put it in yet. I'm going to run Trips Fader in this because Madolche need to keep monsters out of the graveyard, and Fader banishes itself, and they need stall cards, and I don't like using traps, so... Or I don't like wasting threatening traps on threatening. That's just stupid. I hate threatening. So yeah, I'm going to put in Trips Fader, and I'll figure out what to side out, but till then, here. Is that good? A little lower, maybe? Nope. Oh, sorry about this, guys. Okay. 2 Bopple, because there really aren't that many Madolche out yet. Bopple stalls for a turn, and you contribute for Pudding Cess, which is really, really not wanted, but worst case scenario, it stalls. And by the way, all Madolche, if you didn't know, get shuffled into the deck when they're destroyed by an opponent's card effect or by battle, so they recycle very, very, very easily on their own. 3 Buttle Risk, or... Yeah, it's Butler-esque or what, I don't know. But he is the terraforming of the deck. The unfortunate part, which I really hate, that just I already think killed the deck, is the fact that they made you have to have another Madolche monster already on the field, and he has to be normal summoned to get his effect to search for the field spell. And the field spell is huge, huge in the deck. It makes every play into a plus. 3 Yugioh, it's a beast, and it's when it's normal summon, you can special summon a Madolche from the hand, and if you don't know what card to special, it's 99% of the time going to be, and I'll wait till the end to surprise you guys. But most of you should already know if you've ever played Madolche before. 2 Chevalier, it's the marauding kind of the deck, as in it's the only one that can be attacked, and it's a beat stick. 1700 when the field spell's on the field, it's 22, so it's a beater. And okay, so here's the important rare ones. 2 of the Searcher, haven't got a 3rd yet. It's actually really expensive for some reason. Not sure why, because the deck sucks, but I wanted to make them, so whatever. I can also show you the other rares we got today. We got some nice secret. We got 2 of the Convert Contacts, which we don't want at all, but a lot of people are interested in. Actually, they look kind of cool. Miracle Contact. And then 2 Pudding Cess, which is the boss monster of the deck. It is my favorite boss monster any deck so far. It is just hilarious, the card. Completely adorable. That is without question. When it attacks, destroy 1 card your opponent controls, or when it battles. Sorry. So it literally just obliterates everything. It's 1,000 attack. As long as you have no monsters in your graveyard, it gains 800 attack. Field spell on the field, it's 2,300 attack, and it gets a pop every time it attacks or is attacked. So it just obliterates. Pudding Cess is amazing. And Yugioh specials it, so it can combo really nicely if you get a nice opening hand. Trip Chateau. Oh, as this is going on to our spells. You really don't run that many monsters in here because you don't want any non-Madolche monsters in here because you don't want things in your graveyard. That's pretty much the opposite of what the deck's going at. Trips Chateau, amazing card. So not only does this increase their attack and defense by 500, whenever a Madolche would be sent to the deck, which they basically always are, they're sent to your hand. So basically you don't ever lose anything. If they can't get rid of this and you got some Madolches, you're fine. What I've been having trouble is getting this limited amount of Madolches in my hand sometimes. So right now I'm running Rota, and there's only 1 warrior, and it's the beater, but just running it to increase deck consistency right now, because I hate to take away my special summons with dualities, but I'm doing 2 still until I find something better. This deck really has a hard time if Princess isn't out, or Pudding Cess isn't out, to get over pretty much anything. So you got to run Destruction. You got to run a lot of back rows and spells because you don't need that many monsters because they recycle, especially with this. Like if your hand just keeps filling up with monsters, it's stupid because this will keep monsters in your hand. This field spell. Field Spellberry, actually, now that I think about it, amazing in this deck. Try that. LOL. Anyway, Smashing at 1 and a Soul Taker because I love Soul Taker, but I hate giving them life points, so I kind of wanted to even it. Alright, so those are the 2 destruction spells. Now I have 4 cards that I use primarily to keep Pudding Cess and Chateau alive. I go on Starlight to keep away the heavies. Safe Zone Princess is probably one of the most insane combos you'll ever find ever. It can't be destroyed by battle. Every time it attacks, even if it doesn't have that high of attack, it's going to destroy something. Magic, spell, trap, monster. I just said 4 things and there's only 3. Don't know where the 4th even was. Regardless, keep going. Anyway, amazing, amazing, amazing. Only unfortunate side is, you know, it's Safe Zone. You know, it's negative drawbacks. 2 lands. So if they try to blow up Pudding Cess during the main phase, you lance, they're going to be forced to attack Pudding Cess, and even if they destroy it by battle, they lose a card, and Pudding Cess goes to your hand, hopefully, because of Chateau. So you're going to come out ahead on that. Mirror Force, to keep I don't know. Whatever. Mirror Force is going to 2. I don't know if this deck even needs a Mirror Force. It needs more restrictors like Fiendish, actually, to be totally honest. I run 2 Fiendish. 2 Bottomless. No, 1 Bottomless, sorry. Compulse, a Dark Bribe to prevent like MSTs on my Chateau when I really need it out. Then I run Trips MST and a Night Beam. Night Beam, already today, it's not legal, but we were playing Silver Sentinel. And that card is really, really sad face when you heavy your MST it. And it can't activate in response to this. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure this is the only way to keep Silver Sentinel from raping you. I don't know if you don't know what that is. It's a monster, and it can set itself in the spell and trap card zone, which is unlike anything ever before. It's like there's been monsters that can go to equip, but they can't set themselves. Now, what this one specifically does is when it's destroyed by an opponent's card effect, it destroys 1 card your opponent controls, then special summons itself. So your opponent's just like, wow, I suck. Heavy, solemn, solemn, solemn. Really, really trapping magic heavy, which I don't like in most decks, but they need that. There's a lot of support coming out for this still needed. The XZs isn't even out. Extra deck, my only thing is Stardust right now because I'm afraid to XZs in these because XZing, you're going to end up with cards in your graveyard. And, I mean, there's cards you can do to keep it out, but that's really, really big combos that minus you a lot. And this deck already, at the moment, has a hard time plussing because Ticket, the continuous spell card, isn't out yet. If once Ticket comes out, I'd say these cards have a legitimate chance of becoming meta. Because Ticket makes any what would be a loss into a +1 to 2. Which, I mean, everyone knows if you +2 consistently every turn, you're probably going to win. Like, almost definitely. But until then, they're just going to be funny deck that sits around for oohs and ahs. And, yeah, that's about it. I'll make Chronomalies, or my brother might, and then we'll show you some rares we got today and whatnot. All right. Thanks, guys.